Canada is a really special trip. You come up here, you shoot your birds, you can come up early in the year, and it's a good way to kick off your waterfowl season if you haven't gotten into birds yet.
So yeah, this is my first trip up to Canada. It's been definitely an interesting experience. It's been crazy just the number of birds that we're seeing up here. You know, it's like nothing you see, you know, down south in the States. It's, you know, that's been my experience so far. So just lots of birds up here. In true Canadian fashion, like you would think, there's a lot of birds, and there's a lot of snows mixed in, there's a lot of mallards, there's huge mallard feeds. You know, there's good Canadian beer. You get the Kokanese, you get the Labatt Blue, you get the Molson, and like, it's a fun trip.
Hey, what up? We're back in Saskatchewan. Actually, they let us come back up. I know that's crazy, but they let us come back up. So we're at Saskatchewan Goose Company with Tyler and the group, and man, we're just happy to be back up here, chasing darks, ducks, snows, the whole deal. So we're back up, we're going after them. And like I said, we're just excited to be here and get after it. So setup's ready. Man, we're just gonna get to it. Ducks left. Ducks left.
Out front right, out front right.
Coming hot on the right. Big group.
Okay, right here, right here. Big group out front. Nope. Single up front coming. Here you go, Booner, here. Big group out front now. Feathers still coming down.
The ducks are just thick, like, and Tyler's saying they're not even here yet, and actually they haven't even started flying really, and we're already done with 8 limits. And it's like everything is just a little bit behind this year, because you could see the immature drakes and the break in the neck, but there are so many ducks here. It's incredible.
It's just crazy. This is it's like more birds than I've seen an entire season in one night almost. It's crazy.
First time up here in Canada. We're supposed to be up here last year, but well, the world had different plans. The bird density up here is absolutely amazing. I mean, a month up here is like an entire season down in the States. Tyler's guys are scouting fields every night and every morning and have been putting us on birds so consistently.
I grew up in southern Ontario, right outside the famous Jack Minor's Bird Sanctuary. I started hunting there with a bunch of my friends, and actually the first duck I ever shot was banded by Jack Minor's, and that kind of started my whole journey into outfitting. And I came to Saskatchewan 9 years ago. I was supposed to only work for about 5 weeks for a gentleman, and after I got here, I realized this is where it's at, and I never left. Bought a house in town here and moved my wife up here, and we started a family, and I ended up buying out the business from the guy I started working for. And yeah, never looked back. Originally this used to be an old auto shop, and we bought the acreage. It was kind of like a junkyard. We took the building. I knew what I wanted to do here is to turn it into a lodge. We took this building, gutted the whole thing, redid it from top to bottom. I knew the bones were good here. I did all the layout. I did like all the finishing with some of my guides helped me, and we turned it into what you see today.
You know, you come in the door, you got all these, you know, taxidermy mounts that are just really awesome. You know, they have so many different species of ducks on the wall, and then they've got some nice deer. Food has been fantastic as we've been here. We just wrapped up breakfast this morning. You know, some eggs and sausage and homemade jam, and it was really awesome. Great food, great accommodations, you know, great atmosphere.
Yes.
Okay. How far do you want to be off the thing? 10?
Yeah, I mean,
we're going to be right on the edge here, right?
yeah. Across here?
I would, yeah.
We're getting ready for a dark goose duck shoot this morning. There's some honkers in here, some lessers, a fair amount of ducks, so we should be in pretty good shape. So we're getting the stand-up blinds, the SUV blinds up. So we got a lot of shooters. We got the guys from Weatherby in camp, we got the guys from Federal in camp, and we're doing it all at Saskatchewan Goose Company with Tyler. Hopefully we crank it up and get to them this morning. It should be good.
No one from that flock is going home.
Here they come. Now we're talking. Pile of ducks coming. Ducks out front. Scouters last night, the spotters said this was full of honkers and lessers. We set up for a goose shoot. We thought we were going to shoot a couple ducks just on the side and see if we could pinch a couple off, but whatever happened, I think a lot of the geese moved out of the area last night. We had a little cold snap and it just turned into just a dead-on duck shoot, and we were just hammering them. and they were just centered up perfect. Wind was right at our back, right over the SUV blinds, and you couldn't even have drawn it up any better. Everybody had shooting, the whole squad of 9 shooters. Good time today, without a doubt. Like, if you don't like this, crazy. You gotta be nuts.
You know, now I think the game plan this afternoon is to get out there and try to get into some geese. That's, you know, some of the guys that have been here already have done that, but you know, those of us that came in last night are really looking forward to that. So that's the game plan as far as I know.
Hey, I think that eagle just blew the roost, so we might get a ton of birds here and have to just take a couple pass shots, just these first bunches coming out.
Brad, what do you think? They're just gonna pass us.
Yeah,
Huh?
I think so. You got some right over top us. There's specks, snow.
You ready, guys? Go!
I mean, that's close to a cackler. It's pretty damn close. I mean, look at the bill. I mean, well, I shouldn't say this is a cackler. I should say this is a Hutchinson probably going to Texas, because a cackler would be much, much darker.
Yeah.
These are Hutchinsons is what we're shooting here, as opposed to, oh, hey, what's a Hutchinson? Does that. They'd head all the way to Texas.
Okay.
They'll head with the lessers, and he'd make a different sound. He'd make more of a peep, you know, more of a peep than a honk and a cluck and a moan.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's about 12 right there. Look how long it is.
Oh, I know.
Every bit. Any snow that bites it on my watch, it's a good day.
So what's our count here today?
7, 8.